My nose is still long, but I succeeded. And my husband said, if you want to make a career, I think you should cut your nose. I decided that the man of my life was Carlo, and still is Carlo, even though he's not with us anymore.
Sophia Loren, the beauty who stole the world's heart, is now living a very different life. She survived war, hunger, and a tough childhood to become a star. But behind the fame, her life was full of pain, scandals, public judgment, and deep loss. Today, after a bad fall that caused serious injuries, the actress many still adore is facing new struggles.
But then I said to myself, if I go, I'm going to faint of the pleasure. The pleasure is so big that I'm going to faint.
What happened to the woman who seemed untouchable? The reality is far from the glittering facade we often see. Throughout her nearly 9-decade existence, she grew up in poverty during World War II, faced societal disapproval for her marriage, suffered through legal battles, and endured the profound loss of her lifelong partner, Carlo Ponti. This video will unveil the harrowing obstacles she faced, revealing a side of her story that might take you by shock. Prepare to be astonished by the resilience of Sophia Loren. Let's dive in. Sophia Loren lit up screens with her stunning presence, captivating audiences everywhere. Over time, she became a symbol of timeless beauty and unforgettable performances. But behind the glamour lay a life of hardship, heartbreak, and resilience. Her journey was far from easy. Born on September 20th, 1934, Sophia's early years were defined by poverty and struggle. Her mother, Romilda Villani, faced financial hardship alone, as Sophia's father, Riccardo Scialone, was largely absent. Once an engineer, he had become a low-wage worker, adding to the family's challenges. In fascist Italy, life was unforgiving. Poverty was a constant shadow, pressing heavily on Sophia's family. Their small home reflected the struggles of the time as Italy tried to recover from the devastation of the Great War. Unbeknownst to them, an even darker chapter loomed. The Second World War was about to engulf their world. For Sophia's family and millions of others, this would bring even deeper hardship. When Italy entered the war on June 10, 1940, the fascist regime promised quick victories. Instead, destruction and chaos spread throughout the country. Soldiers and civilians alike faced unimaginable suffering. Food, shelter, and basic resources became scarce. The economic crisis hit hard, leaving families like Sophia's to endure desperate conditions. Sophia's home life offered little comfort. Her parents' relationship was fraught with tension. Riccardo was pressured by Romilda's parents into a marriage that lacked love or harmony. Their union was one of obligation, not affection. Young Sophia often found herself caught in the middle of their discord. Despite this, she sought solace in the small comforts of her home, clinging to the hope of unconditional love. This yearning would shape her dreams and influence the person she became. As the war raged on, Italy descended into further chaos. Bombings, hunger, and displacement tore the fabric of society apart. Like so many others, Sophia's family struggled just to survive. Post-war Italy was a land of shattered dreams and broken communities. Yet, even amid the devastation, some found the strength to persevere. Sophia was among them. She began to rebuild her life in a country grappling with the immense task of recovery. Sophia Loren once reflected on her past, saying, "The two big advantages I had at birth were to have been born wise and to have been born in poverty." Her early life was filled with hardship. She shared a vivid memory of her mother's struggle to feed her. Unable to produce milk, her mother resorted to giving her tomatoes, a desperate act that led to Sophia falling ill. Doctors insisted she needed breast milk to survive. Determined to save her daughter, her mother found a wet nurse. In exchange for her service, she offered precious meat, a scarce commodity during those difficult times. These struggles could have broken them, but they didn't. Instead, they forged a strong bond between mother and daughter. The adversity shaped Sophia's resilience and determination, qualities that would become central to her success later in life. As Sophia grew older, she began to blossom into a striking young woman. Her mother, a former actress, noticed her daughter's potential. She encouraged Sophia to enter beauty pageants, and Sophia quickly stood out. Her beauty and natural elegance captivated audiences, making her a local sensation. Her photos from this time still leave people amazed, unaware of the poverty she came from. Competing in these pageants gave Sophia more than just recognition. It became her escape from hardship and a chance to grow. Each contest brought her closer to a brighter future. Her poise and grace earned the admiration of judges and spectators alike. Over time, her growing fame in these competitions paved the way for her entry into the entertainment world. 2 years into her pageant journey, Sophia's life took a dramatic turn. She met Carlo Ponti, an esteemed film producer who would shape her career and personal life. At the time, Ponti was separated from his first wife, Giuliana, as Italy didn't permit divorce. Despite public scrutiny, Ponti saw something extraordinary in Sophia. He became her mentor, guiding her through the complexities of the film industry. Their professional bond soon deepened into a personal relationship. Though unconventional, their connection proved to be a perfect match. It not only propelled Sophia's career, but also provided a steady foundation in her personal life. Sophia's rise to fame was remarkable. With Carlo's guidance and her own captivating charm, she quickly became the face of Italian cinema. Her presence on screen was magnetic, drawing audiences into the depth of her performances. She had a rare ability to bring characters to life with emotion and authenticity. Her charisma and breathtaking beauty made her an icon in the film world. One of her most memorable roles came in Two Women, 1960. In it, she portrayed a mother fiercely protecting her daughter during World War II. The story echoed her own childhood struggles. Although her grace and poise masked her real-life hardships, her powerful performance resonated deeply. The role earned her an Academy Award for Best Actress, the first time the honor went to a performance in a non-English language film. In Marriage Italian Style, 1964, her dynamic chemistry with Marcello Mastroianni blended humor and depth, captivating audiences. In Yesterday, Today, and Tomorrow, she displayed her versatility by playing 3 distinct characters in the same film. These roles cemented her reputation as a star who could masterfully handle a wide range of emotions and genres. Her success, however, came with challenges. Transitioning from Italian to English-speaking roles was no easy feat. While she had picked up some English during her childhood, the language barrier remained a hurdle. Yet, Sophia persevered. When Sophia's grandmother hosted Allied soldiers, she picked up some English. However, entering the acting world was a steep challenge. She had to adapt to Hollywood's rigid beauty ideals and avoid the traps of typecasting. But her determination and grit pushed her through. These qualities helped her overcome obstacles and rise to the top. Her film career earned her worldwide recognition. She became one of the most celebrated actresses of her time. Sophia's contributions to cinema were marked by numerous awards. Among them were an honorary Academy Award, the Crises Film Festival Best Actress Award, 5 Golden Globes, a BAFTA, and more. These honors reflected her incredible impact on the film industry. Yet, her awards, as impressive as they were, couldn't fully capture the magic of her performances. Her on-screen presence consistently mesmerized audiences and earned her endless praise. Sophia's rise wasn't just about her acting. Her beauty was extraordinary, a perfect mix of grace and allure. Critics and audiences alike were captivated. Her looks made her a symbol of elegance and sensuality. Speaking about beauty, Sophia famously said, "Beauty is how you feel inside, and it reflects in your eyes. It is not something physical." She was candid about how society perceived her and other women. On fashion, she remarked, "A woman's dress should be like a barbed wire fence, serving its purpose without obstructing the view." Her unique outlook on beauty was shaped by her difficult childhood. She once said, "If you haven't cried, your eyes can't be beautiful." Sophia had strong views on sensuality too. "Sex appeal is 50% what you've got, and 50% what people think you've got," she explained. She rejected artificial beauty enhancements. She famously declared, "Sexiness comes from within. It's either in you or it isn't. It has little to do with breasts, thighs, or lips." Once, a cameraman suggested she get a nose job. Sophia refused and firmly stood her ground. By staying true to herself, she resisted the pressure to conform to unrealistic beauty standards. This authenticity didn't hinder her success. Instead, it helped her build a lasting legacy. Loren's influence wasn't limited to her acting. She became a respected icon in the film industry. Her work left a lasting impression on generations of actors. Today, her story continues to inspire aspiring artists worldwide. Her romance with Carlo Ponti also drew significant public attention. Their relationship, often misunderstood, was viewed differently by outsiders. Love, especially between people of different social standings or ages, invites scrutiny. This was especially true since Ponti was separated but not legally divorced from his first wife. Divorce laws in Italy posed a major hurdle for Ponti. The country's legal and societal norms didn't recognize divorce at the time. Ponti's desire to marry Loren clashed with these restrictions. Adding to the challenge, his work often criticized the papacy and the fascist regime. This made him a controversial figure, complicating his personal and professional life. Despite these obstacles, Loren and Ponti's bond remained unshaken. Their relationship was the opposite of Loren's parents' turbulent marriage. It was marked by loyalty and resilience. Together, they faced public judgment, legal battles, and societal disapproval. Eventually, they left Italy, first moving to France and later to Mexico. There, Ponti was able to secure a divorce and marry Loren in 1957. Finally, they could live openly as husband and wife. Their commitment laid the foundation for a partnership that would endure life's many challenges. In 1958, Loren co-starred with Cary Grant in Houseboat. Their chemistry lit up the screen, sparking rumors of an off-screen romance. Grant, captivated by Loren's talent and beauty, was said to have proposed dramatically. Some accounts describe him getting on one knee to ask her to marry him. Despite his charm and admiration, Loren stayed loyal to Ponti. She avoided what could have been a personal and public scandal. In another timeline, perhaps Sophia Loren and Cary Grant could have become a legendary pair. But in reality, Loren's journey was shaped by challenges, both personal and professional. Balancing her soaring career with her dream of a stable family life was no easy task. The demanding schedules of film sets and global promotions clashed with her longing for peace at home. Yet, Loren handled it all with remarkable grace, finding a balance that many admired. Through financial struggles and family discord, Loren leaned on her mother. Her mother was her rock, providing unwavering support throughout her life. Despite her parents' loveless marriage, Loren shared a bond with her sister, Anna Maria, born from the same troubled union. Their father disowned Anna Maria, but she followed Sophia into the entertainment industry, though with less success. As Sophia's star rose, she took action to help Anna Maria. She even compensated their father so Anna Maria could formally adopt their family name, Villani Ciccolone. Sophia's father was mostly absent during her early years, leaving a deep void. His absence added to her struggles as a child. Yet Loren chose forgiveness over resentment. On his deathbed, she reconciled with him, acknowledging the pain he caused, but finding peace through her compassion. This act of forgiveness brought emotional healing, revealing Loren's strength and ability to let go of the past. As a mother, Loren's devotion to her two sons, Carlo Jr. and Eduardo, was undeniable. She worked tirelessly to provide them with a loving and supportive home. Even under the relentless pressure of her career, she never lost sight of her role as a parent. Loren managed to create a nurturing environment despite constant media scrutiny. Loren's strength stood out even in the chaos of her public life. Behind the glamorous image, she faced personal battles hidden from the world. She never turned away from her past, instead embracing its lessons. Her own words captured this philosophy. "I've never tried to block out the memories of the past, even though some are painful. Everything you live through helps to make you the person you are now." At the height of her fame, new challenges emerged, shaking her career and personal life. She had to adjust to changing industry demands while navigating a volatile chapter of her journey. Her personal life, too, was far from smooth. Public scrutiny only made things harder, straining her relationships and causing emotional turmoil. In 1982, she faced a major crisis when Ponti's use of loans for filmmaking escalated into a high-profile tax evasion scandal. Loren was also accused of failing to report income from her film Brass Target in the late 1970s. Found guilty, she was sentenced to 30 days in a Neapolitan jail. The news sparked an outpouring of support, with fans demanding her release, chanting, "Free Sophia." Though her sentence was for 30 days, Loren served only 17. Even so, the experience left a lasting mark. It was a shocking blow for someone celebrated globally for elegance and talent. Despite the brevity of her imprisonment, the incident stirred sympathy and outrage. Fans, colleagues, and observers from around the world rallied behind her. Throughout this ordeal, Loren held her head high, refusing to lose her composure. During the late 1970s and early 1980s, Loren's career began to change. After a series of successful roles, she decided to step back. She chose fewer projects, focusing on roles that aligned with her artistic vision and personal priorities. This balance allowed her to manage her career while nurturing other aspects of her life. Even with fewer appearances, Loren's timeless charm continued to captivate audiences. Her family remained the anchor of her life. Their connection was built on love and resilience. Her bond with Carlo Ponti stood out as a testament to shared experiences and unwavering support. Their relationship shaped both her personal and professional journey in profound ways. Everything shifted in 2007 when Ponti passed away at 94. His death deeply affected Loren, casting a heavy shadow over her life. The loss of her lifelong partner left her grieving and struggling to move forward. In the face of this heartbreak, Loren began the difficult process of rebuilding her life. She drew strength from the same resilience that had carried her through past challenges. Even with the immense void left by Ponti's death, Loren's devotion to her family never wavered. His passing marked a turning point, prompting her to reassess her priorities and redefine her future. Through her grief, Loren adapted to a world that felt profoundly different. As Sophia Loren nears her 90s, her presence may not be as frequent as it was during her golden years in the 60s and 70s. Yet, her legacy remains untouchable. She stands as a cinematic icon, a symbol of timeless elegance, remarkable talent, and unshakable resilience. Over her legendary career, Loren amassed numerous accolades. Among them is her historic Academy Award for Two Women in 1962, making her the first actor to win an Oscar for a non-English language performance. Her return to the screen in 2009 with Nine proved her enduring appeal. Playing the protagonist's mother, she earned widespread acclaim. But behind all the recognition lies Loren's greatest achievement, her survival. Through a life shaped by relentless challenges and triumphs, Loren has become a source of profound inspiration. She embodies the transformative power of talent, dedication, and composure under pressure. Her influence continues to shape the film industry, inspiring generations of artists to follow. After Carlo Ponti's death, one might have expected Loren to be consumed by grief. However, she was no stranger to life's hardships. Despite the overwhelming sadness that touched her life, Loren displayed remarkable strength. She pressed forward, carrying her grief with grace. Her resilience extended beyond emotional challenges. Loren also endured physical trials that would have tested anyone's resolve. In 1970, her life took a shocking turn. 4 armed men broke into her suite at Hampshire House on Central Park South. They escaped with $700,000 worth of jewelry, a staggering loss. The incident rattled Loren deeply, violating her sense of safety. Unable to bear the insecurity, she relocated her family to Switzerland in search of peace and protection. But even Switzerland's tranquility couldn't spare her from hardship. In 2023, Loren suffered a severe fall in her home. The accident caused serious fractures to her hip and femur, leaving her in immense pain. Emergency surgery was required, followed by an arduous recovery. Her determination to heal was extraordinary. Sophia Loren's life is filled with unexpected contrasts and compelling twists. One striking example lies in her earliest days. The woman celebrated worldwide for her beauty was once described by her wet nurse as the ugliest child I ever saw. This harsh comment only highlights her extraordinary transformation. From a difficult start, she rose to the dazzling heights of cinematic fame. Her career is also marked by intriguing decisions. Loren was famously offered the role of the first-ever Bond girl in the 1963 film The Spy Who Loved Me. Picture the fiery Italian star as a Bond girl, a role that defines allure and mystique. Surprisingly, she declined. That choice shaped not just her own path, but potentially the history of film itself. Loren's linguistic talent adds another layer to her story. She speaks English, Italian, French, and Spanish fluently. This ability allowed her to work seamlessly in multiple film industries. Her effortless command of different languages enriched her roles and connected her with audiences worldwide. It also deepened her ties to diverse cultures, enhancing her appeal and securing her place as a global icon. Sophia Loren's impact extends well beyond acting. She used her fame to champion humanitarian causes. As a UNHCR Goodwill Ambassador, she dedicated herself to advocating for those in desperate need. Her first mission took her to Somalia, a nation ravaged by crisis. There, Loren saw the struggles of refugees up close. She didn't stop at witnessing their plight. She actively worked to raise awareness on an international scale. Her involvement was genuine, reflecting her deep compassion and resolve to make a difference. Sophia Loren continues to leave her mark on the world. Her recent film, The Life Ahead, 2020, directed by her son Eduardo, highlights her undiminished talent. In this emotional Netflix drama, Loren plays Madame Rosa, a Jewish Holocaust survivor who cares for the children of deceased sex workers. The role mirrors the streets and struggles she once knew. This performance marked her powerful return to cinema after a decade away. It reignited admiration from longtime fans and introduced her to a new generation. Loren's portrayal captured her ability to handle deeply emotional and complex characters. In interviews, such as her 2021 BAFTA conversation, Loren shared her reflections on the life ahead. She spoke about self-belief, her experiences in America, and her craft. These moments revealed her thoughtful nature and reaffirmed her position as a cinematic legend. While her future projects remain uncertain, Loren's recent work shows she is still passionate about acting. She has expressed that age doesn't limit her. Instead, her love for the craft keeps her energized and inspired. This enthusiasm hints at more roles to come, promising audiences more opportunities to witness her captivating presence. Loren's personal life brings her equal joy. Her two sons, Carlo Ponti Jr. and Eduardo Ponti, born in 1968 and 1973, respectively, have built impressive careers in the arts. Carlo Ponti Jr. has earned international acclaim as a conductor in classical music. Eduardo, following in his mother's footsteps, became a film director. Their achievements carry on Loren's creative legacy. Being a grandmother has added a new dimension to Loren's life. She cherishes this role, finding deep fulfillment and pride in her growing family. Watching her sons succeed in their fields brings her immense happiness. Sophia Loren's life is a true reflection of the human spirit's ability to endure. She carries the sorrows of her past with grace, weaving them into her story without letting them overshadow her pursuit of peace and happiness. Her wisdom, gathered through years of triumphs and challenges, shines through in her thoughtful words. These quotes not only reveal her outlook, but also inspire those who look up to her. Loren's words are a window into her perspective on life, relationships, and self-worth. She encourages embracing joy fully, regardless of societal pressures. Her famous statement, "I'd much rather eat pasta and drink wine than be a size 0, celebrates authenticity. She credits her iconic appearance to her love of simple pleasures, saying, "Everything you see, I owe to spaghetti." To Loren, food isn't just sustenance, it's a celebration of life's delights. She emphasizes the importance of self-belief in defining beauty. Nothing makes a woman more beautiful than the belief that she is beautiful, she states. Loren also champions inner beauty, noting, "Beauty is how you feel inside, and it reflects in your eyes. It is not something physical." These words inspire confidence, suggesting that true beauty radiates from within and isn't limited by age or appearance. Loren sees life as a journey filled with lessons and growth. She views mistakes as essential, declaring, "Mistakes are the price of an interesting life." For her, the key to living fully is taking risks and learning along the way. "My philosophy is that it's better to explore life and make mistakes than to play it safe and not explore at all," she advises. Her self-awareness is evident in her statement, "I was born wise, streetwise, people-wise, self-wise," showing the deep understanding she has nurtured throughout her life. Sophia Loren views the worth of a man through an unconventional lens. She doesn't measure strength by toughness, but by sensitivity and kindness. Her words capture this beautifully. I have my own peculiar yardstick for measuring a man. Does he have the courage to cry in a moment of grief? Does he have the compassion not to hunt an animal? In his relationship with a woman, is he gentle? Loren associates true manliness with qualities like intelligence, tolerance, justice, and morality. She adds, if only men realized how easy it is to open a woman's heart with kindness, and how many women close their hearts to the assaults of the Don Juans. To her, compassion is the ultimate strength. Loren also ties emotional depth to physical beauty. She says, if you haven't cried, your eyes can't be beautiful, reminding us that genuine emotions add richness to one's appearance. Community and connection hold a special place in her philosophy. She cherishes the act of cooking, calling love the most important ingredient in any meal. The most indispensable ingredient of all good home cooking is love for those you are cooking for, she believes. Loren also values surrounding oneself with uplifting people. Always be surrounded by people that you like, people who have a nice conversation, she suggests. For her, nurturing social bonds is key to a fulfilling life. Sophia Loren's reflections provide a roadmap for living with beauty, wisdom, and heartfelt connections. She urges us to embrace life fully, its joys and its challenges. Her journey shows us that beauty is far more than physical. It's about how we see ourselves and the confidence we project. She teaches that mistakes are not failures, but opportunities to grow wiser. Sophia's story also highlights resilience. Whether dealing with personal struggles, societal pressures, or the relentless scrutiny of fame, she remained true to herself. Her life proves that holding on to your values and essence in a world that demands conformity is both possible and transformative. From her poignant quotes to her life choices, Loren's journey is a lesson in authenticity. It's about believing in yourself, cherishing the power of simple joys, and having the courage to be emotionally honest. Her life is a testament to finding beauty in resilience, compassion, and connection.